Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are unboxing the new Fireworks and Freedom collection from Fancy Pants Designs. This one is the big bundle kit, so it comes with the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, the ephemera, and the enamel dots, and the collection has one each of 6 double-sided papers. So you can already tell it's like July themed for 4th of July. Here are the enamel dots. You see the classic like red, white, and blue. We got 2 tones of blue, and then a mint green is the accent color. The ephemera is probably chock full of everything that looks usually is repeated on the sticker sheet. So actually, before I do that, let me do the papers so that way I can put them on my desk. So the first sheet is like a collage of vintage photos and fireworks, the Statue of Liberty. The back side is a great firework explosion. We have another vintage-esque sheet with like packaging from sparklers for fireworks and like firework posters. Very vintage. And then this great star. And I'm going to say, I already see myself cutting all these out. That's probably what's going to happen. We have a page full of like little labels that have different sentiments. Land of the free, liberty of justice for all, happy 4th of July. And I bet these two are, yep, and these are featured in the ephemera pack too. I love how they always coordinate like that. Then we have another page that screams to be cut out to me. So there's that mint color that is the accent color, and I do like these. These remind me a little bit though of like Christmas-esque stars, but I can see myself cutting those out too. We have this one that ombres from red to blue, or at least the pattern gets smaller or bigger as ever you look at it. A little bit of stamping. Then we have a light blue with these buffaloes on there. A classic American flag, big bold stripes, some grungy stamping down there. A great floral. I see myself cutting this out too. A good inverted like X pattern with the red, white, and blue and some beige. And then another good floral. And then here are the stickers. Yeah, so usually the stickers are repeated for the ephemera. So we have a starburst, some flowers, some of those labels, a little book, more flowers, more starbursts, the buffalo, that red floral, firecrackers, the buffalo, the eagle, starburst, some sentiments. There's a Statue of Liberty and those strawberries. And so let's look at the ephemera real quick, and then we will create something. So yeah, I see the Statue of Liberty, the sentiments, the florals, the little fireworks. Here's some of those bursts. And you do get a lot. Here's some more bursts. Oh, I like all the bursts. The starburst, the firework bursts. Okay. Show you everything as quick as possible. And then we will get creating. Yeah, and there's that star. Here are all those bursts. Bunch of stars, a little pen with a hand with the pen quill. Okay, so that's what we're working with. There's a Liberty Bell. And let's get creating. I really feel like that one with the big stars has already spoke to me. Here we go. Let me zoom in a little bit. And I feel like we're just going to cut that out and see what we can create. This is the one I want to cut. So let's get cutting these out and see what we can do. Okay, so I totally cut out all the stars. You knew I was. Anytime I can fussy cut out something from a pattern paper that's repeating, I will do so. So, and then I loved this paper with these like diagonal segments in the red, white, and blue kind of color scheme. And initially I thought I was going to use the red sections and have this Americana layout. And while I do like it, right, I still like it, still works, I do change it to do the blue diagonal pieces on that paper instead. And I'll be honest, I fussed around with doing this layout so many times. Like here I am like positioning them like an X, the stars. Then I thought, what about just a half page like that? Like that looks good. Ooh, maybe I can do one blue, one red dart. Maybe I can do 2 blue darts. You see what I mean? Like all of it could have worked. All of it. And I still fussed around with it. Like here, look, I'm doing it as a V, like a little triangle. I was like, that's kind of cute. Or maybe still a diagonal with just a V and the stars up there. Do you see how back and forth I was? This went on for a while, I'll be honest. And I think so much for a while that I literally got frustrated because I probably did this at night, and then I had to go to bed, and I left it overnight, and then came back to it the next day, in all honesty. Because here I am, too, futzing around with, like, photo size. Should I do 1 4x6? Should I do 2 3x4s? Do I do 3 3x4s? I mean, there were so many options. I don't know why I was so enamored with doing so much. So in the end, there was this photo of like just pretty sky and palm trees. I live in Florida, that I had taken, and I had cut out letters from the same paper that says a great day. And I thought the pattern would have popped more, but the letters are lost. And then on the opposite side is the red and white striped. And I was like, oh, that would be more contrast. But because it's like striped where it's white, it gets lost, right? Because it just says a great day. So then I was like, well, I just need to cut out the letters in just like all red and or blue. So then I go back. So I'm so thankful that I didn't put these die cuts away. These are the alphanumeric metal dies from Tim Holtz. They're the 2-inch ones. I use these a lot. This is my own like 2-inch set, so that they always come out. So then I like this layout right here. Actually, and I did something different, but I do like it. We just did across the top. And so there I go back to the drawing board, and I cut out the letters in red. And so I like it in red, but I don't love it in red. And I'll be honest, I'll tell you, I went back and cut them out in blue. And then I had both of them. I had a great day cut out from like 3 different sets of cardstock. Ladies and gentlemen, this is sometimes where it's at, where not to say it had me stumped, I just felt like there were so many ways you could go with it. You know what I mean? Like it was just like, oh, I could go this. I could do a pattern paper. Oh, I could go solid. Oh, I can do the stars in a V. Oh, they fit in an X. Oh, you know what I mean? Like it was too many options that I could see. And maybe that's just how my mind works. I don't know. So here I am. I'm at my photo with red, and I mounted it on fun foam, as you saw. So the fun foam just gives it some dimension, and I already had added 1 sticker into the corner of my photo. And then here I am thinking, oh, I can have letters in the back. Now, I honestly can't remember now. See, because you see the blue letters to the right of those letters. Like I had them in blue, and then I probably thought, oh, that's too much blue. Let me have some red for contrast. And so I'm putting the firework stickers behind the letters just so that there's more interest around the title, because this collection doesn't come with titles. And I like the way it's leaning. And so I have the American flag, I have one of the flowers, and I'm just kind of getting like 3 areas of clusters so I can create that visual triangle is all that I was going for initially. Yeah. I'm even trying to remember my whole process, because you could see, like I said, this one, like there was just too many options. I highly encourage you to use these great big blue stars. But it was just a lot of options. So here I am, like liking where it's at. This is pretty much the way it looks in the end, but it was just, you know, tinkering around with some of the elements still, just to, like I always say, like to showcase more of the collection so that it's obvious what collection I'm using. So this Fireworks and Freedom collection is from Fancy Pants Designs. And I do use it again in another 12x12 layout, because you saw that other sheet that had the big red flowers on it. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, I took the time and I cut out every single one of those big red flowers, and we'll do something with those in an upcoming 12x12 layout. So I'm happy with where everything is. It's just me gluing everything down. Usually I am such a stickler for having my titles be straight, but I pretty eyeballed. I don't think I broke out my 2-square ruler for this, but I ended up putting some more gold splatters on the end, and that will wrap up this layout. So we got a fun title that I made with just metal dies for a title piece, and just finished it off with some gold splatter and just a beautiful photo of palm trees and the sky that day. Did a little bit of clustering and cut out all the stars, but now I have all these stars to use for any other layout I may have. So totally fun. Definitely a great collection for the month of July. I have plenty of stickers left, and I have all the die cuts, because I just said, let me just stick with one for now and figure this out. But yeah, there we go. So thank you for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, bye.